wood flower grew wild on the farm, and we never knowed what it was called. Some said it was a flower, and some said it was a weed. Well, I didn't give it much thought. One day I was out there talking to my brother, and I reached down for a weed to chew on. Well, things got fuzzy, and things got blurry, and then everything was gone. Didn't know what happened, but I knew it beat the hell out of sniffing burlap. Well, I come to when my brother was there, and he said, "What's wrong with your eyes?" I said, "I don't know. I was just chewing on the weed." He said, "Let me give it a try." We spent the rest of that day and most of that night trying to find my brother Bill. Caught up with him about 6 o'clock the next morning, naked, singing on the windmill. He said he flew up there. I had to fly up and get him down. He's about half crazy. Well, the very next day, we picked a bunch of them weeds and we put them in the sun to dry. Then we mashed them up and we cleaned them off and put them in the corncob pipe. Smoking them wildwood flowers got to be a habit. We never seen no harm. We thought it was kind of handy. Take a trip and never leave the farm. Big old puff of that wildwood weed, and next thing you know, you're just wandering around behind the little animals. Well, all good things gotta come to an end, and it's the same with the wildwood weeds. One day this feller from Washington come by, spied one went white as a sheet. Well, dug and the burned and the burned and the dug, and they killed all our cute little weeds. And they drove away, and we just smiled and waved, sitting on them sack of seeds. Y'all come back now, you hear?
So, is anybody enjoying a little wildwood weed today themselves? What is that?
I
Seth,
could.
Seth, what are you doing? Are you batty?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
How
bro.
is Babby formed?
Yeah.
Pragananan.
Well, welcome back into another Stable Enough. We got a whole crew here today. We've got Nietzsche, we have Seth, we have Toxic, we have Brick, and we have me. So, anywho.
Hit that Benjamin.
So, all right. So, who is going to start us out today with our topics of discussion?
I vote Peepaw. You start.
I did last week. I did last week's.
Exactly. Tradition.
It's tradition.
Yeah.
Oh, for the
Do you
love
want
of...
me to start out?
Nope.
Do you want me to?
Nope. I'll do it.
Okay. You want to, I feel.
I heard Nietzsche get something good, so.
No, that's not true. I have something interesting to me, which is how I show up to this show every week.
Yeah, it's stuff that's interesting to us. It's not, and I'm sure interesting to other people too, right? It's not just, so. All right, so I'll start it off. We'll start off with Olivia Henderson. Now, that name might not necessarily mean anything to you, but if I say the DoorDash girl, I'm sure you immediately know who I'm talking about. Well, we had a little bit of update this last week. So, what happened was, originally, I'm not going to give you all the backstory because you guys know all that. But originally, her case was like
Hold on.
What?
Peepaw, do you have like a grocery? What the fuck? Why is like your background?
It sounds like a little tambourine thing, like a little ocean wave.
Oh, my wife is vacuuming.
That is fucking hilarious.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just didn't know what that sound was. Okay, keep.
All right.
Keep going.
So originally her case was in the local district court. And
Wow.
then it got moved up to Superior Court, which is at the state level. And then most recently what happened was a grand jury voted to indict her. She's 23 years old. Voted
No, just kidding.
to indict her on two different charges. Let's see. She's facing quote a dissemination of surveillance image and a unlawful surveillance. And so basically what that means is that because she took the video of the customer that she was delivering the food to, who was like partially undressed, and she uploaded it to TikTok, right? That's what they're talking about. And it was seen by millions and millions. And the reason why it's been moved from like originally from district to now it's in federal court is the reason why it's been moved to federal court is because she uploaded this video and stuff to TikTok. And when she did that, it put it at a like it was across state lines. And so now the federal court has to deal with this. She is actually facing, I believe, if I remember, it was like 8 years. She's facing up to 8 years in prison over this. Anyway, these charges are not just going away. Contrary to her claims on her TikTok and stuff, how she was a victim and she was this and she was that. She, in fact, was not the victim. She is being accused or charged with being the prosecuted for being actually the perpetrator, not the victim. There has been this ongoing I guess tag onto this story, and I haven't seen anything officially to confirm this, but like several larger YouTubers like Atozy and people have reported this as well, that the guy evidently had ring cam footage, and his door was, according to this story, his door was actually closed, and she opened the door to get this footage. Which then now that it makes it even worse. So I don't know. It looks,
To me, that's the crutch of the situation. Like, if she didn't open the door, if it was wide open, he was laying there, like, with his stick on, like, to me, that makes it very purposeful. But if she opened the door, then, she's the one, encroaching on his home. That's, like, all that matters to me. So I can't wait to find out which one it is.
Yeah.
I to be honest with you, I think all of this is just stupid. Like I think both people are fucking stupid. I was gonna say something else. Both people are fucking stupid. I don't know why you're ordering food and fucking have your fucking dick out, and that makes no sense to me.
No.
And then I also don't know why the move that the girl is making is to then film it and put it online.
Yeah.
To me, I think definitely I would concede that that's more stupid to then go and distribute that online, or even to I wouldn't do it in the first place, but I'm like thinking, would I send it to my friend? Maybe, because there has been times actually, I don't know if you recall, where I was at the Tim Hortons in the morning and there was a guy full on walking out front of the Tim Hortons with his full dick and balls and ass out, like full on. And I was like, it is 8 a.m., sir. This is obscene. Why am I seeing this? Mind you, different circumstance. One is in his home and one is out on the street. So like I see the different, I don't know. I think both are stupid.
Do you guys remember the coffee shop gooner who killed himself, the gooner sign? Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, that was the guy that drove through the.
It was like a bikini coffee thing.
Yeah,
like,
and he was like,
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
and
He
he had
was-
his whole dig out,
yeah,
no
right.
pants.
Yeah, and he wound up actually killing himself because of embarrassment.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we say that without being dinged by YouTube, by the way?
Well,
Don't
we
have
just
to
call
say
it the
on
gooner
live?
side because it
Yeah.
was the gooner side.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
I think if you're like, I don't really. If that's why the door matters to me, because like at that point, yeah, you deserved. Like if you're trying to sexually harass a woman, I think you deserve to get gooners out.
He
I
wasn't.
don't think he was
Okay.
trying.
No.
I
Go ahead.
don't think he was trying to be inappropriate. I think he was really seriously misjudged, because you can't even be naked in your house with the windows open, like with your curtains, unless you live where, like, in the middle of fuck ass nowhere where you don't have neighbors. But like if I get fully undressed right now, my window is open, my curtains are drawn, there's a park right there, there's people across from me that can see me. That's considered public indecency, because you have you're exposing yourself to the world. Right?
Not in the States. Not in the States. In the States, you can be inside your house walking around jaybird ass naked. If your neighbors see it, they call police or whatever. The cops are going to tell them, well, then close your curtains, because the person has a right to be whatever's inside their house. It's
in my state, in Vermont, you cannot get undressed outside, but you can leave your house naked, and that's not a crime.
What?
Yep.
I love.
I mean, you can go.
Balls
You
are
can
awesome.
go. You can go to like a nude beach and be nude, but
So,
you can't
I
just
think
walk
this
out and go to
guy's
Walmart naked.
I think this guy's rights was infringed on. He was just chilling in his house in the nude,
Someone
his
maybe.
own domain, and this DoorDash slave, violated his sacred domain and recorded this man naked. I would sue DoorDash for billions of dollars.
Can you
I would
fact
put
check
them out
me
of business.
on the
Okay.
I
Canada
would own a
thing?
mansion. I
Okay.
would own the town.
What do you
that
want me
this
to check
place-
you on, darling?
this event
Can
took
you
place in.
fact check me on is it legal to be like naked with your windows whatever drawn or whatever the curtains like in Canada? I may be mistaken. I don't know. That might be something I've just heard.
Okay, according to Google AI, quick search here says, yes, it is generally legal to be naked in your house in Canada. However, under Section 174 of the Criminal Code, it is illegal to be naked in your home if you're exposed to public view. Charges usually depend on being in public view, e.g. in a window, and potentially causing a disturbance. So there you go.
Yeah, like you can't, like, I would assume that what they're maybe trying to be explicit about there is if you're making like if I'm just getting changed in front of my window and it happens to be open, then I'm probably not going to be charged. But if I'm fucking walking around my house naked every fucking day, and especially if you're pleasuring yourself with your fucking windows open, that's probably illegal.
Was this guy jerking off or something like that?
No, he was passed out. The son bitch was okay. So my theory on this,
So the guy got drunk and he ordered food and passed out naked on the couch.
Yeah.
This guy's the victim here. All right. Yeah, she needs to go to jail. And so
why
does
is this
DoorDash,
door
dude.
open though? I don't understand.
Well, see, that's
why the
okay.
door's open.
So
that's why it matters. That's why it matters to me. Like then it's purposeful.
Okay. So
wait, didn't Rib just say that she opened the door?
I don't expect people to be walking in my fucking house. Like, the DoorDash person better be on the other side of my door. However, if my door's open and nobody's responding,
You gotta wait, people.
But didn't Rib say that in the statement that she opened the door?
Okay.
It came out.
So there is a part of the story that's being reported by other people that have covered it, that are YouTubers and stuff. I have not seen any official documentation. Like there's been nothing in like the police reports or any of the filings within the case that substantiate this. But allegedly, the guy says he has ring cam footage or whatever, where his door was like open or maybe just kind of cracked a little bit, and she pushed it on open. Okay. and
look,
but I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that's something that's been reported on this story.
I think it's like I see
that's what I'm
50-50
saying.
reporting of both. Like I'm seeing both all over the place.
Sure.
What's the other reporting that he?
The other report for her is that she that it was wide open when she walked up. That's what she's saying.
Yeah,
because that would be the big difference maker for me. I think
Yeah.
both are stupid. However, the big difference maker for me would be, is homeboy just laying on his couch, dick out, door wide open, or is homeboy?
Well, we have to remember the dude was
closed?
drunk, right? When people get that intoxicated,
Peepaw.
whoa! I'm just saying, when people get that intoxicated,
sure, Riv, sure. When people get that intoxicated, no, look, I agree. When people get that intoxicated, they do stupid things. That's why if the door was cracked a little bit, that's why I say if the ring cam proves that the door was cracked and she opened it, maybe he just made sure the door was unlocked, went back, laid down on the couch, right?
Sure.
Like fuck it, like I can allow that, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, if you're cock out on the couch, spread eagle with
Cock
the
out
door
on the
wide
couch.
open. That's a little different than the door being a little open and she opened it. You know what I mean?
Well,
As a DoorDasher is expected at this point in time. This is not like this is post-COVID. You leave the food and go.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge you as a person. You don't acknowledge me as a person.
Sure.
Leave me alone.
And to that point, and I didn't say this because like this story's pretty much been kind of people have talked about this for months now. The instructions that she was given was to leave the food at the door, and
that's also a difference maker to me too. If she's supposed to leave it at the door
and
not even,
so
then why is she opening the door?
Okay, so so here's the deal. Let's go with the what if that the door was ajar or open or whatever, right? He's passed out and he's got he's dick out for Harambe or whatever, right?
Dick out for Harambe.
So she goes to deliver this, right? It's a little uncertain. I can even give her the grace of it would be unsettling, a little unnerving. Like I don't want to see this guy's pecker. I mean, let's be honest, dicks are ugly, so why would she want to see it, right? But the problem arises is she brought out her camera, she recorded it. He is in the confines of his house. He's in the quote the privacy, and this was one thing that was reiterated in the legal filings is this guy has a right to what is considered privacy of his own home. She violated that privacy when she took the video, even though it was through an open door or whatever. She violated his privacy, and then on top of that, when she turned around and uploaded it. Unfiltered or whatever you want to call it, she basically uploaded a naked picture of this guy or video of this guy. That's undeniable.
Can I say my thing though without anyone getting mad and interrupting me for a second?
Yeah, I'll be quiet.
I'll even mute.
It's the Gunaside thing for me. Like if you're in the middle, and that's why the door matters to me. Because if it is purposeful, then you are technically in the middle to me of sexually harassing someone, and then you might as well kill yourself. I don't give a shit if you violated his privacy. Post that online, make him kill himself. That's how I feel about it.
It's really about if the door was closed or open.
Yeah, that's the only thing that matters to me.
I totally disagree with everything you just said, Seth.
Okay. Well, that's fine, but that's how I feel.
But I think there is the chance, who knows this guy's telling the truth, right? There's the chance the guy was a perv and wanted to leave the door open and knew this, you know what I mean? I can't automatically assume this guy is innocent, right? Yeah. That's why the door matters to me, right? If this girl, went and opened the door and did all this, right? Because
it's
she
less
was
so
crying.
The door for me, and more so, was his dick viewable from the door or not? That's what I mean. Yeah, I don't really care how open the door was. It's more is when she was dropping the food off, because it wasn't. The instruction was not to hand it to me, or I need to be present at delivery. The instruction was to leave it at the door. If she could see him exposed from that door, then even by Canadian law, that's why I got Peapod to fact check it, right? If you are in view then that's like
well, according to the video,
exposure.
she uploaded, like, you can see it. You can see his damn cock, and she says she doesn't touch the door. So that's why it matters. Because if she did touch the door, she's lying, right?
Sure.
Right, and that's why the door matters. I don't know the video. I don't know what the front of the house looks like. If you could see from any other things, if the door was kind of closed, right? Like, did she walk up and the door was kind of closed, and she saw him?
The videotaping of it, irregardless, to me is unnecessary, and honestly, like, that's a crime to me.
It is, yeah.
You're in someone's home,
yeah,
and you're uploading it onto whatever. Like, there's been times that I've walked by my windows naked, getting changed, and just because someone happened to see me, and if they upload, I'd be fucking pissed.
Oh, 100%. She should never have uploaded that. At worst, at best, she should have recorded that and reported to her local police and say, "This is sexual harassment."
Report it to at the very least DoorDash or your company that homeboys
No,
up
I
here
mean,
cock out.
I'll give I'll play devil's advocate for her side at the very worst, right? Like, this guy is a pervert, right? He knew that he was going to order DoorDash, and he left the door open with his cock out so people would see it, right? Like, that's the worst case scenario. This guy is being a creeper. He's just doing it in the most like plausibly deniable way of doing it, right? And if that was the case, right, and she feels like in all the things, like, hey, you walk up to the door, you're forced to see where he's at, right? And it's just like, yeah, at that point, yeah, go report this to the police, go notify DoorDash.
If it was in view, given the instructions that you had, right, of leaving it at the door, is undeniably why do you have your dick out in view and your door open?
And that's really what it matters. It's not about the door, it's really about it's the visibility from her doing her job, right? If she's forced to, see that doing her job, and that makes him a sexual harasser. If the opposite, if he was just drunk on the couch and she kind of was like being nosy and looked inside and said, "Oh my God, here's this guy drunk on the couch. Let me film this and upload it on YouTube or wherever." Like that, and then she's totally at fault.
I can't believe I agree with Brick.
and here's the other thing to take in consideration. She uploaded the video. It got millions and millions of views. TikTok took it down, of course, because it had nudity in it. She got pissed off at TikTok because she wasn't going to now get paid for all those views. So she re-uploaded it again, right? Again, unedited. Again, TikTok took it down, right? She goes on these tirades on her TikTok about how, even TikTok was trying to silence her.
All right, can I say something controversial about that then?
Go ahead.
Now, to me, even if she this is more like hypothetical, and I asked you guys this. Even if she was, this guy was a creeper, right? And this was going on, right? I feel like her behavior almost kind of like makes me null. Like, you're not somebody who's scarred and traumatized by this. You're somebody who's now taking this, just a naked guy on the couch and trying to make a fucking scene and
get paid.
I don't know. It seems like it crosses into a different territory if she's like now has the video saved on her phone, is re-uploading this. Like she's got the guy cock saved on his phone. That's a little different than being like forcibly exposed to this guy who's a creeper.
Well, I'll go.
So it does.
You know what, I agree with you, Vic, but I think there's some circumstances because I'm like trying to like think from your point of view, right? Because there's, like I said, there's guy the Tim Hortons is told
I guess maybe it's like, hey, I deal with that. At least let me get paid, right?
I wouldn't upload that ethically because of what I do for work.
Yeah.
Right. That would just not be okay to do and exploit a population like that. But like, say, I think there's circumstances where people would upload that and it be more of like, this is what I have to put up with every day. This is what I have to see every fucking day. And come from that perspective. Do I think that's the perspective she had? I don't know. I have no
guess
clue.
you're right. You're right, and it's like maybe it's like, hey, she had to deal with it, so let her get her payday from it, right? That's the world we live in, right? Like the credit is virality. Hey, this is the shit I got to deal with. Look at this, people. Oh, that's crazy. Boom, 12 million people see that.
The virality of that.
I don't know. Does that cheapen our criteria of sexual assault or sexual harassment and everything? Like, This is the world
So
we live in.
let me add this
Fucking-
other little tidbit to this story to see if it changes anyone's opinions. So she does all these things, uploads these videos, makes all these different videos on TikTok about the whole situation. And it's like a day, maybe two later, she finally goes to police and reports it.
A day or
Right.
two later is not that crazy.
Yeah,
If you
that's not
told
like
me
fucking 4 months.
Sometimes
Um,
people might say, "Hey, this is sexual harassment." Tell the police.
Peepaw, a day or two later is a fucking miracle in the reality of
Yeah.
sexual assault reporting.
but this was
24
not
hours?
sexual assault. This was
In
not
her-
sexual
by the
assault.
Rev, hold
in
up,
your
wait,
view,
Watch,
what
watch.
she's trying to the case she's trying to make,
When
rather than
something
what
like
your
this
opinion is.
happens to people, Rev, sometimes you don't fully click the severity of things.
Okay.
So a day or two,
Fine.
like Nietzsche is saying, a day or two later is incredibly short.
Okay,
Sometimes
so
people face these situations, they don't tell anybody, they live with it,
It's
and they realize,
normalized.
you know,
It's normalized
yeah,
like
so-
before
exactly.
then.
all right, let me play devil's advocate here for a second.
Thank you, K-Hug.
Okay,
Sorry,
let me just play devil's advocate here for a second. Okay. A person waiting a couple of days after they were exposed to a situation that they did not deserve to be, okay. Okay, fine. Waiting a couple of days or whatever. That's I understand. Maybe I could understand that a little bit. But when you've made up to like half a dozen, whatever TikTok videos about how TikTok is trying to silence you, how DoorDash or whatever it was that she was driving for was trying to silence her and downplay her. The problem I have with that argument is that she was going to social media. She was going after her contracted employer. All these places saying that those people were trying to silence her. If she was really...
That's probably why she did it. It was because she wasn't getting like the the response she wanted from those platforms.
But you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it from those places.
Rev, unfortunately, a lot of the time, not unfortunately, it's just the nature of the world we live in nowadays. That it's like you can go and file a sexual harassment case with the cops. He goes out there, the guy's kind of cool with the cops. Nothing really gets happened. And
not even if he's cool with it. There's just evidence. It's really hard.
Maybe the guy gets a public indecency charge, something like that. Nothing happens, right? In today's day and age, virality is. I don't know. She's probably. I don't know who this chick is, but I mean, even your age, you should get it, right?
Sure.
Virality is an incredible tool, right? And in this world we live in nowadays, unfortunately, the most we can go for right now is securing that money, right? Getting that bag. She's a DoorDash driver, so of course she's going to go after DoorDash. Of course she's going to go for getting everybody on her side, doing it in the way that just about everybody in our society is trained to do things now, right? Upload things on TikTok, go viral, right? Go into the cops, and even on top of that too, going to the cops has been kind of totally suppress and ACAB, right? Fuck cops. That's totally a thing among younger generation. So there's a lot of factors going on at this point. And people do that, a day or two later. I'm not saying, right, that this is a clear cut and dry case that this girl was a victim.
The severity of what happened, people, I understand what you're saying. There are people every day that go through very serious, I'm trying to not use words that YouTube is gonna ding. Very serious things. Very, 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 very
They're
severe,
assaulted. They're physically assaulted or sexually assaulted. Yes.
Yeah, or all kinds of shit, right?
Yes.
And so in comparison, which I don't like to do, but whatever, for the sake of the argument, this is a very minimal damage done to
minimally
this
intrusive
person,
right?
Yeah, thank you. Minimally intrusive thing that happened here. And so what she's the response here and the attention and the circus and the swirl around this seems very disproportionate to what occurred here.
Well, this is my 2 cents on this, for whatever it's worth. but people are doing it backwards. I agree with what Brick is saying. Sometimes you have to bring the pressure of the world on to bear in a situation because law enforcement is not handling it the way that they should be. I 100% agree. And there are times, and honestly, there's been some times when I myself, because of some IRL stuff that happened in my own life, had to do the very same thing, had to get the media involved. But the problem is when people go to social media first and they don't actually give the law enforcement the opportunity to do the right thing, what winds up happening is that they actually, in a lot of cases, it taints whatever case they could have and give people opportunity to destroy evidence and so on and so forth. So my personal opinion, right, and my personal advice I'd give anybody is I understand about people's mindset when it comes to cops and that whatever, but give them the opportunity first to do their jobs. If they don't do their jobs, then yes, 100%. Go to the press, go to social media, go to whatever avenues you have, and whatever. But that's my own personal stance.
And I think everyone would agree with you on some levels here, right? I think that there's a record then, right? Hopefully that cop is noting the very least the interaction. There's a lot of benefit that comes from going to the police. However, I think what happens too often is that the victim's experience is then invalidated because they didn't go to the police or they didn't report it, and that becomes the whole argument, and what gets lost in that is what happened to that person. It's just then now blamed on them, that because they didn't go and file a report that it's invalidated. It doesn't matter anymore because you didn't go to the cops. And there's I'm almost done, Brick. I just have one more point. And I think if that's what you want to encourage, the way to go about it is to not blame the potential victim of that crime for not reporting it. The follow through with that is to have more programs like are coming through, right, in my area, where cops have this nice fucking outfitted van and they drive around, and if anybody wants to make a report, they can come in there. There's a counselor and a cop, and people can make reports in that van and drive around. They don't got to go to the fucking police station. They feel supported, they feel safe, and it's just there. And the experience of it is far more warm and inviting and safe for that person to go and make that report. It's not to
I'd say I don't know if it's really, like I said, doing the fact that this is a very minimally intrusive situation with this whole thing. I'm not, maybe I could be minimizing the impact of it. I feel like that those levels of extreme or those levels of care are not going to help this situation anymore. I think maybe going back to the virality, right, and going back to all of it, maybe she thought, hey, if I go to the cops, they're going to take the footage, and that's going to be it, and then it's just going to be in the legal system. And how much do I really trust the legal system, right? That being said, like Riv, you point out, it's 12 million views. Good luck getting a jury of people who aren't biased. And if you do, they're probably going to be all people older than Riv who, who don't really understand who don't really understand the context and all this stuff, and maybe have a more antiquated view of the situation. So like, everything is choices in life, but it's a choice that maybe she made to go and get this out in public before the cops got into the legal system, and she couldn't have access to the footage, and it was just a post on Reddit saying, hey, I opened the door and this guy was naked, versus the shock value of this, right? So maybe she thought, hey, I'll go put this online, and then somebody said, hey, go to the cops with this, and she's like, hey, yeah, I should, and like the community helps, and helps, in the same way that Nietzsche gave an example of those like vans and stuff that give people, the safe space to talk about what they're saying. Sometimes you need to post talk about things like this, right? And then people say, "Hey, you should probably go to the cops about this." And
You
you
want
know,
to
like,
know?
oh shit,
something?
maybe I
And
should.
you want to know something? Here's the biggest just dumbass maneuver in this whole thing. If the young lady would have just made a TikTok video about what happened and not ever showed the guy, never showed his address, never said his name, right? But just did a video say da 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 da, right? Her video would have never been taken down from TikTok. It would still been up, right? And not only that, she would not be facing any criminal charges right now. Because right now she's facing actually 2 felony charges, which, if convicted on these, she's facing up to, I think it's like 8 to 10 years in prison. Right? But if she would not have actually showed the part of where she filmed the guy and said his name and his address and all that stuff, right? But just told her story, she all this shit would not be going on, and she would probably be being viewed truly as a victim, because as it stands now, she's not being viewed that way at all. What she was exposed to, which I'm sure was traumatizing to her.
Oh my god, that fuck! I'm sorry, Peapot.
Yeah.
K-Huck did the member for 31 months, and you have that animation of that girl that pops up, and I thought there was a fucking girl behind me in the fucking, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh my god. Terrified me, bro.
Thank you for the 31 months.
Holy shit.
I didn't, it's not, okay, was it? Oh, that's because I don't have any of the donation things on this one, because I wasn't really too worried about it, whatever. Yeah, I don't have no alerts on these scenes. But yeah, the thing of it is she's not, she did have a horrible experience, right? Even traumatizing. But because of the way she handled and reacted to it, now she's facing possible prison time, right?
For like what, Well, like, yeah, I know for what, but like I mean, like, for what, in the sense of like the snowball effect.
And not only that, but the whole entire internet has memed on her. Just memed her to hell and back. And that's unfortunate, I think, too, right? But that's what I'm saying.
There's a middle ground, and I think we agree on that middle ground for the most part.
It's okay. Here's the thing, and I don't mean to be dismissive. Thanks, I don't necessarily mean to be just dismiss whatever. But
I don't think she's 20. She's somewhat reasonable.
She's 23, right? She's 23. She probably hasn't had a whole lot of life experiences, and she probably really truly didn't know how to handle this, which. Yeah. I go after her parents. Her parents should have told her, if you're ever in a situation, whatever, call the police. Let the police handle it. But
I think Brick is right. I think it's less so. I don't know her fucking parents. I don't even fucking know this girl. But I think Brick is more so right in terms of like today there is a lot more push to put your story out there in the world.
Oh, 100%.
On TikTok, rather than and a lot of distrust, obviously, with police, depending on what area you're in. So but
anyway, any final thoughts on this? I think we've talked enough about this. Any final thoughts on this? Toxic, you really haven't. Hang on, Toxic, you really haven't said anything. Do you have any thoughts or opinions on this?
When the ring camera comes out, then I'll have more interest. Until then, I don't.
Right. Care. Yeah. Fair enough.
Until then, I don't care.
Not to dismiss the topic. It's just I'm not. Yeah. Like I said something earlier.
Yeah, that's the ring camera. When that stuff comes out, that's going to be the biggest.
Yeah. Until I personally can see both sides, I don't want to really
give
a whole opinion.
Fair enough. All right, Brick. You have any final thoughts?
No, it was literally I was literally going to parrot. Was going to say what Taco said.
Okay.
Until the ring camera comes out, this is it's an interesting thing. There's a lot of factors that are going on here, but ultimately it's going to be decided when was she forced to see this or not, or was she prying eyes and took
Yeah.
advantage of the situation, right? And then
Yeah.
all the rest of the discussions branch off from that.
Yeah. What about you, Nietzsche? You got any final thoughts?
No, I said everything.
All right. What about you, Seth?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Before we go any further, I have been a horrible host. Let me do this here. You see this lovely lady right here on the screen right now? This lovely lady. It's her birthday.
I see some men. Oh, I thought you meant what you're streaming.
No. It's her birthday, and I think it's only right if we
It's
see.
not my birthday.
Okay, your birthday was yesterday, but we didn't stream yesterday, so we're streaming today.
But I didn't with Burn.
Yes, and you were harassed and bullied, and we feel bad about that.
And I was. There's this guy Schmeeble. Shout out to my nemesis Schmeeble. He was very mean to me in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, but anyway, we just want to wish you a very, very. I hope you had a very happy birthday, and there you go. That's.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
And thank you for the wonderful gift.
Happy birthday, Matt Pitt.
Happy birthday, Matt Pitt.
Oh, is Matt Pitt's birthday today? Congratulations. Happy birthday, Matt Pitt. Yeah. Awesome.
Everyone tweet at Matt Pitt. Happy birthday, Matt Pitt.
Everyone tweet at Matt Pitt. Matt Pitt.
Who's Matt Pitt? I've never heard of that guy.
Fat shit. Tweet fat shit. Matt.
Matt Pitt.
That bitch.
Matty bitch.
I think he finally learned how to read, and he got him a library card, and he goes and he reads.
More people should be doing.
Yes, and he goes and he reads to little kids every day.
Hell yeah!
Oh, so he's doing the trans drag shows.
Exactly, Rick. 100%. I'm glad you picked up on that. I didn't know if anyone else would, but I'm glad you picked up on that.
I remember the episode with Steffi. Okay.
So I have another story, but I think.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry, go ahead.
I have another story, but I think I'm probably going to skip it this week and maybe do it next week.
Wow.
Because I think we've had enough like negative shit in that last story.
Go to mine then. I want to be next.
So the next one is Toxic. Tell us about Kid Cudi and what happened with Kid Cudi.
Before we get there, right,
yeah,
let me just say, I am tired of everyone complaining about Twitter. Okay, your algorithms are what you make them. Okay, they have filters and mute buttons and all this. All right, don't let it auto scroll because mine still has terrorist videos and all that fun stuff. But if you don't let it do that and you just scroll and you watch the videos that it presents you, eventually you'll get some happy stuff like what I got here.
Okay,
we should watch this video together.
All right, let's. Oh Jesus, here we go again.
It smells like chicken outside. Someone's frying chicken.
Good.
No, they're making sausages, Smokies. Sorry.
Little Smokies? No? Okay.
Yeah, little Smokies. Yeah. Smokies. I'm sorry. I was trying to not distract from more from
so let's watch Toxic's video here.
Sure. You're gonna take care of it. Julius, thank you so much, man. Yeah, are you trying to come to the show tonight?
I mean, I don't have a ticket.
No, we'll get you tickets.
You get me tickets.
Yeah, we'll take care of you.
On everything.
Yeah, we'll take care of you.
I would love to go to the show.
Okay, bet. Buddha, can you get Julius?
Can you get me and my mom in?
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem.
Dude, heck yeah, I would love that.
No
I
problem.
appreciate that so much,
You held us down, man. We got you, bro.
I'm peeing, by the way.
Can I get a picture as
well?
well?
I don't know if you guys...
Thank you.
Want to listen, but...
Yes, please, listen.
Sure.
Okay.
You're gonna take care of it. Julius, thank you so much, man.
Okay, so all right, so that was cool. So
wow, you watched like 2 seconds of the video.
No, I watched the whole thing and it was looped through again.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You got invited to the concert.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
This is what I get when I open Twitter. All right, I get this, and then I showed people a body cam yesterday about a kid calling the cops about a monster.
Oh, that was wild.
That was so cute.
This is my Twitter, and everyone's complaining about how negative Twitter is. I disagree. I just think people need to get a little maintenance going on in their
Toxic,
algorithm.
I have bad news
better.
for you. This is an artificial moment scripted to generate advertised content for Kid Cudi's upcoming tour. Now go see
That's
Kid Cudi
good.
this summer in your local arena. Go to ticketmax.com and purchase right now. Tickets are selling out, limited time offer.
Tickets are
Not
selling out.
my-
It's a hilarious thing to say. That gets said so often in those ads. That was really great.
They're
That
actually
was
not.
good.
Yeah.
Totally not an ad.
Tickets are selling out fast. Get yours now.
That's I don't know. I don't. Okay, I don't know who. That's not the kind of music I listen to.
Why?
But that's wholesome. I like that. That's a great little story.
Yeah.
That he's a fan. That this guy helped him out. Whatever it was. My question is why is I'm going to assume that Kid Cudi is like a fairly major performer, right? I mean, if he's
a rapper. Yep, he's a big rapper.
Big rap. So he's big.
He's done collaborative albums with Kanye West.
Okay.
Others.
Kanye kind of found him a little.
And I'm not trying to shade here, whatever. But why is he shopping in Target?
Homeboy, who the fuck wouldn't shop in Target?
Yeah,
I know it's too expensive for me. I can't shop Target. It's too expensive.
Well, then what the fuck are you yapping about?
Well, yeah, but if he's got rapper money, like he could be like, you know.
What?
Riverter. In this economy, rapper money means you shop at Target.
Well, okay. You know what? You're right.
Labels own most of the money.
You know what? I didn't think of it that way, Rick. Thank you. You're right. This economy, Target is rapper money. You're right.
Riv, honestly, having known some really rich people, Target is literally just rich people Walmart.
Really?
You don't get that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't afford Target. I mean, come on.
No, exactly. You should understand that's rich people Walmart. You just think it's like, what is Target? It's just a red. It's like, no, but you go there, it looks just like Walmart, but it's nicer.
Isn't it like, don't you got like don't they have like a dress code, like suit and tie or something to get in? Formal wear? I mean, right? You can't just.
After the civil rights era, they got rid of that.
Oh,
unfortunately.
Okay, fair enough. That sounds okay. What?
People are still living in.
All right.
Fucking pre-Confederate South.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not.
So Diaz is now streaming on Twitch. That tracks.
I gotta find this stream. I want to watch this whole stream.
That tracks actually. That actually tracks.
Can we talk about the ChatGPT thing, or we can't talk about that?
What the what?
See,
thing?
I don't know. Here's
sure, we can talk about that.
You may say, but like, here's my problem with this.
Okay.
And this is going back to the rappers shopping at Target in this economy type of deal.
Sure.
Like, Joey Diaz is a pretty large celebrity, right?
Is he?
Yeah,
is he?
Yeah,
Large?
he's pretty. Yeah, he's a Joe Rogan, like, clicky. He's been in movies.
Okay, so he's well known.
Movies.
So he's well known, not fat.
Yes, he's an actor, right?
Okay.
Like, he's been in like Spider-Man movies. Like, he's been in movies, right? So like, I don't know. Maybe this could be me just being annoyed at rich people, but like the streamer community was meant to be for like people who just fire up their phone and go and be able to go and make content and get out there.
Okay.
But like either the fact that the one they're doing it just because they're kicking smaller creators out and just taking the attention from them, or maybe it's like the fact that they have to go and become streamers. Neither one of it is good in my mind.
Hang on. Snoop Dogg streams. Snoop Dogg streams.
I don't
fucking want Snoop Dogg to stream. Go fucking go smoke weed and make more albums, dude.
T-Pain streams.
I don't give a shit. Fuck them. Make more music, dude. I don't want to watch people who are. If you have that much money, I don't want you doing what I could do. You know what I mean? Go do something cool with that money. Don't go. If I had $10 million, I'd make a few albums. Yeah, I would.
Would you sing?
Yeah, I'd drop an album. I have fucking songs written. Like, if it's what I'm saying.
If
you have millions of dollars, like, get out of this space. Leave this space for people trying to make it. Fuck
Brick,
you.
Brick. That sounds a little bit elitist, honestly. If I'm not, if I might say.
Fuck the rich people, dude. If you made it, go enjoy your space. Let other people climb themselves up. Don't fucking try to beat people. No, fuck them, dude.
Okay.
Rick's mad that he
I
never
understand
made
maybe
it.
they'll do some collabs and shit, but I mean, realistically, it's not even them. It's their fucking album. It's their labels. Like, it's not just them. It's it's industry plants. It's all bullshit.
DJ
Like, nah.
Academics.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, and what they're doing is they take away money and eyes from smaller spaces. YouTube and everything like is totally just getting corporatized year over year. Twitch, all these spaces. So I don't care about George, right? I love, and this is why I'm conflicted. Love Joey, right? Love to see it, but this is a trend that I don't like. If that may, if you know,
I mean, he was
maybe I'm
already doing podcasts. I don't really think the streaming's that big of a jump.
Well, see, okay, all right. So now we've got a lot of people like former pro wrestlers that are doing podcasts and they're on YouTube.
Yeah, but nobody cares about those.
I know someone that cares quite a bit about them.
Look,
and you've got these big celebrity, comedians and stuff that's got all these podcast stuff that they do.
Peapod, do you really think Toxic's listening to any of those podcasts? Because I'm telling you right now, he doesn't listen to fucking any of them. And in fact, he hates the one with Undertaker because fucking Michelle McCool or whatever the fuck her stupid name is on it and is basically now the host.
Whoa!
On top of this,
Toxic just got fucking exposed, my dude.
Put it this way: when me and Banana did Unhinged, one of the concepts of that podcast was making fun of podcasts.
Wow, and hilarious.
But Banana was Banana's like on one of the more successful up and coming back in the day commentary podcasts.
Oh yeah, Banana's hilarious and stuff. But no, the point we're trying to get at is like it's gotten so like consumerized. It's gotten so like and that's why we always did
produced
absurd BS.
Yeah, I will say this: there's way too many. I think even from like really large creators, right? That start off small and got bigger. Like for example, I Show Speed, right? He just did the very first live stream underwater, right? His next goal is to live stream from space, right? And that's all produced, and it's all and if you go to like where they're streaming,
it becomes less cool to me when it stops being like you and your group of friends. Like that's one that made
who cares? There's an audience for that. There's an audience for everything. Who cares that like 50 million people are watching whoever the fuck? What's his name? It's not Kai Cenat. Who is it?
Well, there's I Show Speed, Kai Cenat.
The guy who went to fucking underwater.
That was I Show Speed.
To me, that's what makes the difference between, and like, sure, it's talented, it's entertainment, right? But to me, there's a difference between like those guys and like Odd Future, who did all their stuff together, and like MDE, who does all their stuff together.
For a lot of people, there's a difference.
Are like, who have CKY with Bam Margera, right? Jackass, like all of those guys did their own thing until eventually they got picked up and got money, and then they still did their own thing. I have family who did social media marketing and stuff like that. And a lot of this stuff is just, I Show Speed is just a brand name.
But you can't. What I'm saying is, you can't get like. First of all, streaming is just a form of media. Anybody can stream, just like anybody can paint, anybody can act, anybody can dance, there's no gatekeeping a mode of fucking expression or media. There's an audience for everything. There's an audience for people that care about art. There's an audience for people that just want to see something new and different. And there's an audience for the Mr. Beastification of fucking literally everything possible, whether it be food. Okay, well then you go ahead because I've yapped.
I was gonna say that's kind of like I kind of agree with what Brick is saying because like I used to watch Mr. Beast all the time, like every week, and whenever he was putting up new videos, excited and all that, and then at some point it just felt like overdone, and like I know it was like that before I stopped watching, but it felt disconnected.
Can I ask you a question, Toxic?
What?
when you have YouTube creators, going back even in the day of, like PewDiePie, right? He made like these huge contract deals with, to make like PewDiePie scared straight and stuff, right? And now you fast forward
PewDiePie scared straight.
Like the YouTube Red Show?
yeah, the old YouTube Red, right? But now let's fast forward, right? You've got somebody like Mr. Beast who was just brought up, right? He went from YouTube stuff. Now he's got these big deals where he's over on was it was it Prime, Amazon Prime, where he did the whole big, you got the game series things that he does over there. He was just on, or is going to be on this season of Survivor, right?
Wow, that
I don't
show's
like
still
that.
going.
I don't like that.
All right,
Okay.
but see, like this, I don't know where you're getting at with this. Really, this doesn't make
So
it
my
any,
question,
it makes
so
it
my,
worse.
my question is this: is if you as a creator get to the level where you're doing these deals with like major television networks and stuff, is it really, I guess to Brick's point, is it fair to be still coming back and doing stuff on YouTube, right?
It's just a form of media.
No, wait,
Sure,
no,
sure,
wait, hold on,
sure.
wait, let me, no, wait, you're mixing my points up, okay? I want to,
Okay.
I think you're getting, Mr. Beast, all like the people who grew from these content, then these platforms, sure, stay. They're the big dogs. They've corporatized. They sold out. That's a whole other genre of lame, right? That I think like is out there, right? But they're gonna be there. I'm just saying it's disheartening seeing like people who, in my mind, when I grew up, in my mind, made it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the part of the interesting thing about and maybe Joey Diaz isn't the best one, right? Because Joe Rogan did kind of start, popularize podcasts and became
Yeah.
like from this B-list celebrity to an A-list celebrity because of podcasting, right?
Yeah.
So that's why to me, and I always, in my mind, viewed as like game streaming as like a lower accessible tier, right? So when I see higher thing, higher moneyed and more successful people pushing into the lower tier content spaces, I go, yo, what the hell? Because one, I feel like it beats down smaller creators, but two, also, the internet is part of the reason why we all love Charlie and stuff like this is because it was just a guy, or that we fell in love with these creators and stuff like that was because they just had good chemistry and they made a video. That's how Keemstar was a random guy from Buffalo who was cursing online, right? And there was a uniqueness, and there it self selects for a level of humor that everybody likes, and when I see then like higher tier stuff people push down into that space, it kind of crushes that and it gets rid of
It
why I'm on
doesn't
the internet.
though.
If I
It
want, no, but
doesn't
to me it
though.
does. Because if I want to watch TV, I want to watch see these people on TV. I want to see Joey Diaz. I want to
You
see
don't
Joey
have
Diaz.
to see them on fucking. This is the thing. If you look at viral fucking clips, right? Whoever the fuck celebrity generally has far less people following them on social media, unless they're fucking huge people like Drake or whatever the fuck. Like that is always gonna happen. But that audience doesn't take away from the people that care about, that want to see just an average person, that want to see whatever the fuck. That doesn't. Those people were never gonna
That's
go click
fair.
on Jimmy
Yeah,
Fallon's fucking late night whatever the fuck stream.
that's fair.
Toxic, go ahead,
Ultimately,
sorry.
I guess let me just I'll put it this way. That's fair, but ultimately, I guess I just leave it as like if Joey Diaz is bored and wants to smoke weed and play video games, that's great. I'll maybe I'll click every once in a while if he says something great, and maybe he'll give us a new soundbite or a new meme. But if like it's Joey Diaz's managers and like Snoop Dogg's managers and like those people saying, hey, we want you to be streaming 5 days a week, this days a week, like, nah, fuck that. Like, fuck off. I don't need corporatization of the online space. If Joey Diaz or Snoop Dogg just wants to get high and play video games, sure. That's actually kind of cool. I don't feel like it is, in a lot of these cases. And that's my difference. It's like, sure, and it seems non-harmless, and it's like, yeah, they're just creating content for the people out there. But I'd rather see them, Snoop Dogg and Joey, do it because they want to do it, not because their managers tell them to do it. You know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Toxic, what were you
I
gonna say?
kind of I agree with you, but I don't think like this is meant for us anyway. I think this is meant for people who like follow everything he does, and then who would just like be like, oh, cool, he does this more often, or I can go watch him do something similar that I do. Like
Connect
normie
with
kind
his
of people.
audience.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
isn't for people who are like on Twitch all the time and like, oh,
Yeah.
I know him, you know. But also, I was gonna say there's like I have like a disconnect when there's like not really as much, but like there's an editor involved or like there's like a producer. Like it doesn't feel like as like not to sound like parasocial, but it's kind of what YouTube is like built on, like the connection with the creator. You know, it's like a live stream versus watching a video or like the delay on the live. I don't know. There's like little things, little aspects that like add up to like I don't know.
I
Does
don't
it
want
make
to be
sense?
rude and
Or I just sound
interrupt, but
parasocial?
I have to go.
Wow.
Okay. Goodbye, Seth.
All right. Well, thank you
Have a good
guys
day,
for
Yeah.
letting me get on the stream.
And happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Thank you. Love you guys.
All right.
Mwah.
Mm-mm.
Ew.
That wasn't a real kiss. I don't know what that
Bad.
was, but that was not a kiss. And Nietzsche didn't
Mwah.
even kiss me.
There you go.
Mwah.
Mwah. There you
Mwah.
go.
Mwah.
Nietzsche.
I didn't fucking.
That's
Everybody
just
heard me do
saying
it,
mwah.
right?
That's just saying mwah. You gotta mwah. You gotta give a real kiss.
I don't know how to do that. I don't
You
even
don't know how to kiss? Whoa, toxic. Hold on.
No.
You ain't teaching your
I know
woman
how to make
kiss?
out, but I don't go mwah to my fucking like pupil.
Oh, you just did it. You did it. Do it.
I
Yeah, you just did it. Come on.
fuck out of here.
That's everybody.
All right, let's watch
Yeah, we
Joey
haven't even watched the
Diaz.
clip yet.
We haven't even watched the clip yet. Let's watch the clip for crying out loud. Here we go.
Why is this guy? Oh, this guy's running in the street. I gotta clip him out of respect.
I gotta clip him.
You gotta clip him out of respect. You know what I'm saying? You want to walk on the fucking highway. I have to go in. You fuck me up. Now I gotta hit this car.
Ew.
This poor bastard.
Yeah, that's what smoking does. to you.
That's the smoker's laugh right there, baby.
Guys, this is the best fucking thing you'll see tonight. There ain't nothing. You go to
This is
Netflix.
the best thing to
There ain't
see
no
today.
Cubans playing GT.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You going for all of them. Fuck them. Palapinga. Look at the pipe, everything. Yeah, he's pulled out his phone. For
He's gotta
what?
hook up with Larry Lawton, bro.
Yeah.
Why is this guy? Oh, this guy's running.
That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna laugh. Just his reaction to it was what was funny, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Joey Diaz is a fucking
Yeah.
character, bro.
he is.
Now I got a cough listening to him
Yeah.
fucking.
I think everyone would.
Oh Lord! All right, toxic. So read us the story here.
Yeah, read
Alright.
it.
Yeah, toxic. Read us the story.
Alright.
All right, cool.
I'm waiting.
I'm reading it.
Yeah, no, yeah, you ass. All right, so this is coming from Raw's Alert, I guess. Breaking.
Wow.
A beekeeper has just been. Oh my god, my glasses. A beekeeper has just been sentenced
Read
to
it,
6
Peepaw.
months.
Do you want me to read it?
Bitch, I'm trying to. And Joe has been sentenced to 6 months in jail after releasing hives of bees during an eviction, causing chaos and injuring officers.
Hell
The 59-year-old beekeeper named Rebecca Woods in Hampton, Massachusetts, was arrested after releasing multiple hives of bees during an eviction in October of 22, triggering chaos and causing dozens of stings to officers and bystanders. Several people required medical attention, with at least one officer transported to a hospital. After a lengthy legal process, Woods was convicted in May of 26 and sentenced to 6 months in jail. Good Lord, the thing was out there for 4 years and she only did 6 months. Authorities say Woods intentionally unleashed the swarm in an attempt to disrupt her friend's eviction, creating a dangerous situation. It wasn't even her eviction, it was her friend's. Good. Dangerous situation for law enforcement, residents, and nearby civilians. She was taken into custody at the scene and faced multiple charges. Officials also confirmed that thousands of honeybees died during the incident, adding to the overall impact of the event. Well, she's just a bee killer. She's just a bee killer. Good night. Do we need to watch this clip or not?
No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
We can.
All right.
Let's see how bad it is.
It's a minute. It can't be that bad.
As a sheriff's department, we're not picking sides, okay? But to release bees in front of an eviction, that seems a little excessive. I think everyone has to agree with us, okay?
Little excessive.
Oh, hell, she just threw the hive.
Stop resisting.
The bees are getting them. Oh my God. That's so damn funny.
Stand up.
I'm disabled.
I'm disabled.
Mentally, maybe.
You're going to be charged with felony. You understand me?
I'm compliant.
You're going to go to the
I'm disabled. I'm exercising UFC 42, subsections 1981.
UFC 42.
Oh God.
Yeah.
This is a conspiracy against all.
Oh, God.
Conspiracy.
Damn conspiracy.
I like her.
Jesus.
That's Brick's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Could be.
Great minds think alike.
Probably should be.
You know, unironically, I have noticed, maybe it's just up here or maybe it's everywhere.
Yeah.
The amount of like cracked out homeless people tend to be in that lady's cohort. Like it's it's your generation, Riv. Okay, people always say, it's these young kids ruin. But as I'm going around, I have to say it. These older generations, they really are, riffraff. What's the deal with you guys, huh?
We're riffraff? How do you figure?
Yeah.
How do you figure?
Throwing honeybees when you get evicted and everything, huh? You think your generation would know better, Riv, huh?
Your generation ate Tide Pods. Get out of here.
No. That was Toxic's generation.
No, that's your generation.
No.
Yeah, that's your
my
generation.
My generation just went to school and did Coney 2012. Okay, that's all we did.
Okay.
We didn't throw no bees when we get evicted.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway. All right, Toxic. You brought us a thing here from Deserto.
Deserto.
Fireball is releasing a flask disguised as an apple for Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yeah, I was hoping Lamar would be here this week. This was for him to give to his
Should we
whatever
call him?
women he's talking to. Yeah.
He's
Should we call
probably
him right now?
and he doing
Let me
D&D.
call him. No, well, we'll see.
Probably at
No, he
work.
said he was at work. He was at work.
Oh,
call him now.
okay. All right.
We'll get a live Lamar
A live Lamar response to the
Lamar thoughts.
I tell you who we need to be asking about this. Who's a big, who's a big Fireball drinker.
I used to be.
The quartering, just
no.
yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We should ask the quartering's wife's boyfriend about that. Actually,
You think so?
Lamar, how do you feel about Fireball shot hidden in an apple being released for Teacher Appreciation Week?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Works for me. Works for me.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
My section is over.
Your section's over. So
That's just
now,
she's shitting her brains out.
now we have what? What did you
Nothing.
say? Oh my God.
Oh, Mark.
We
Mark,
have.
Mark,
I have
Mark,
some Mark. I have some Mark shorts today. That they're like a month or two old, but I think they're still relevant.
He has no new?
No.
What the fuck?
Hey, maybe he's out fishing or something. You don't know.
What the?
Maybe it's the springtime and maybe the sap rose and maybe he's out trying to find him a new girlfriend or something.
I know one of y'all have TikTok on your phones. Look it up. See what he's been doing.
I don't have TikTok on mine.
Rick?
What?
I'm looking it up.
All right, so let's take a look here at it's the pollen has started. Here we go.
Yeah, we're starting to get some pollen. Everything's starting to bloom now.
Oh no!
Let's see if I can get it close. I like that tree right there when it first starts blooming. It looks pretty.
I'm pretty sure it's a Bradford pear.
Yep.
That's probably why it's killing you.
There's my apple tree right there. It's going to grow some apples. It's just
He has
got
one
little
from
buds
4
on it.
days ago.
Why the fuck isn't it on YouTube?
5 days ago.
Yeah.
Well, it's not on YouTube.
Well, you better look up his fucking TikTok.
It's Chinese. I can't
My
do it.
part of Georgia. It's not full yet, but it's getting full. That tree is. Always just stay that color, like a pinkish color, pink color. Later on, just thought I'd share it with you.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good pick, people.
That was a good. Okay. And here he's got one where he's talking about brunch, which that is a reoccurring thing with Mark. He loves his breakfasts.
He does, yes.
He does love his breakfasts.
What's going on, everybody, on this Friday, March 6, 2026? How's everybody doing? Just
Pretty
about
good.
to have a little brunch here.
Yeah.
Just wanted y'all to have a
break the
good,
bacon.
safe weekend.
Nah, bacon's about right.
No.
I hope you do something fun.
Yeah.
Hash brown is underdone.
You know what time it is.
I want a bacon
Bon
hot dog.
appetit. Let's eat.
There you go.
Okay.
Have a good one.
How about a hot dog pizza?
What's going on, everybody?
I had one.
That's
You got a
it.
hot dog pizza?
I did.
Fucking Peepaw won't log into fucking TikTok on his computer.
Nope, won't
So,
do it. It's
that's it.
Chinese organization. Have you seen the lemon pepper chicken one he talks about?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
We watch
yeah.
Mark religiously, unlike you, Peepaw. It's a good recipe, though. It's a good video. You should press play and watch it.
Yeah. Well, no. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
No.
Wow, what the fuck? What the fuck,
Oh.
Peepaw?
What?
What if we wanted to watch more Mark?
Hey. Mark's time has passed. It's time for Nietzsche and her topic.
Okay, so can you go to Google and look up Amanda Batula, so Batula,
Batula.
and Kyle Cook? And because there'll be a picture with the two of them together, you can find them. You can put them on screen. And Kyle Cook, like Kooke. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Welcome to Gossip Hour.
All right, so let's introduce the audience to these folk.
Go ahead, Peepaw.
I'm putting it
Okay.
up here. All right, so here is Amanda Batula, Batula, and Kyle Cookie.
What is your first impressions of these two? I just want to know. Just off rip looking at them.
They look like brother and sister in their face. Their facial is very very similar, right? Hell, even their nose and mouth is very similar.
Okay. What else?
Yeah. Well, I can't really do anything without getting picking on things. And
Go
I'm not gonna do
ahead.
it.
Go
Nope,
for it.
Nope, not gonna pick on them. Nope. I'm
Okay.
turning
So
new leaves.
these
new
two
leaves.
are from a show called Summer House that I watch. Okay. The show's been on for about a decade. Okay.
Okay.
These two, very first season, there's about a decade between them too. Kyle's about 10 years older than Amanda. When the
Okay.
show first aired, the first season, these two were kind of like a will they, won't they? Kyle was still wanting to sow his wild oats, but he loved Amanda. Cut 10 years later, they've been, married. He cheated on her whatever, but they made it through. But he was always kind of presented as like kind of a dick to Amanda, right?
Okay.
And they got divorced.
Okay.
This year they got
Okay.
divorced, or maybe within the past year and a half, right? They got divorced.
Okay.
And there's also this girl. I want you to look up Sierra Summerhouse because I feel it's important that people have visuals. It's with a C, Sierra, like Ciara, and I don't know her last name. Sierra Miller. There we go. Perfect.
Okay. Go to
Okay,
images.
good picture. A nice, pretty picture.
That's here we go. Here's one of her posing. There we go.
Okay. So Sierra is a model and a nurse. She is also at Summer House, and she is best friends with Amanda. Okay. They're very close. Sierra rides really hard for Amanda. Whenever Kyle's fucking around on Amanda, Sierra like comes by her side and is like, "You are amazing, Amanda. You are beautiful." Put like all these kinds of things, right?
Okay, ride or die. Gotcha. Yeah.
Sierra was dating someone named West Wilson. This is our final character.
West.
Yeah, it's already coming up because of the related stuff. This West. So West and Sierra were dating, right? They had broken up, and this season was kind of a lot about Sierra and West repairing their friendship and even a little rekindling their romance.
Okay.
However, where all of this gets flipped around and crazy is very shortly after Kyle and Amanda divorced, like about 1 to 2 month range, it comes out that Amanda is now dating West.
Whoa! What a whore.
But West was dating
Sierra.
Okay.
And West and Sierra had dated about 2 years ago. There was lots of crazy drama that happened where West had fucked over Sierra. And so this current season was mainly about Sierra and West kind of coming back together, like their friendship and like repairing everything, and like West being like, "I see you, Sierra," like and wanting to like get her back, and her kind of like falling for him again, but being really scared and like wanting to keep her distance. And then it comes out that West and Amanda are dating. And this is crazy drama in the universe, and especially go ahead.
So this would be looked at really kind of as a betrayal, right?
Yeah.
Because she was, I'm sorry, Summer. Oh no, what's the
Summer House? Yeah.
Okay, but what's the black girl's name?
Sierra.
Because you said Sierra was like always there, kind of like the wind beneath Amanda's wings, right? Keeping her lifted up and encouraging and supportive, and saying, everything, things to keep her, going. And then she turns around after divorcing her husband and starts dating. Now so was Sierra and this guy West, they weren't like currently dating, right? I mean, it wasn't like it was a
No, they were in the process of even trying to repair a friendship. And it was very like deep. It was very like, I don't know, it was very like high drama of like West really trying to repair things with Sierra, and Sierra being extremely vulnerable and like wanting to, because she missed West and loved West, but he had like hurt her so bad. And so he turns around and does this, and it's like, oh my fucking God.
Oh, well, okay, so
and Amanda too, like, and because the whole time Amanda was trying to get West and Sierra to be friends again, and then as soon as they got to be friends again, she fucking turns around and was like, well, like, I think they're moving too fast, and like they're not supposed to be together, like dating again, like they were just supposed to be friends. And why is Wes saying that the best weekend he's had at the house was when the one weekend I'm gone? Like, it was very weird.
I mean, I can see it. Well, I don't know this. But to me, if they weren't dating, right, and she's divorced, so she's not, betrothed. I mean, she's not, whatever. Um, it's definitely strange, but I don't know if it necessarily be a. I don't know. It's.
Dude,
Hey,
if
I'll
my
tell you what I do.
best friend, if Seth started dating Toxic after me and Toxic broke up, I would not be friends with her anymore. I'd be like, we are done. That is fucked up. You're not dating my fucking ex.
I think that's what guys look at things a little bit different, right?
I have to watch you sit there. I'm supposed to be cool with sitting there watching you make out with my ex and like fucking go on double dates with you and my ex and fucking hang out with you and my ex.
Hang on.
Like every guy knows, that there's exes are off limits. No, you don't think?
I think if
unless under very specific circumstances where you're like, you know what, you guys would actually be good together.
I think
generally,
if Tara started dating your wife if for God forbid, which would never happen,
yeah,
you guys divorced and Tara started dating Deb, would you not be like, Tara, what the fuck?
Okay, let me. There are some. It's not just you start dating, right? If somebody came to me, like a buddy came to me and said, "Hey, I really have like feelings for your ex, and I want to take him out." Yeah, whatever. And I'd be like, go ahead.
Because that's also what happened with West and Kyle. West and Kyle.
Because it's like,
how long were they broken up? How long were they exes for?
I don't know.
This is, I think, here's the difference, people.
Mm-hmm.
You actually said it. They asked you.
Yeah.
They got.
Yeah, they weren't.
Sure.
They weren't just fucking around.
There's a huge difference.
Sure, right. But exactly if they came and asked me, okay, whatever, right. But again, like I said, I think women do look at it differently, and so to answer your question, so hang on. So to answer your question, Nietzsche, no, you wouldn't want to be watching your ex smooch your friend. I totally understand. I totally get that, right? Just like I wouldn't want to see my buddy potentially kissing my ex either, right? So what does that mean? Well, sometimes that means that you and your buddy just don't hang out as much anymore because you don't want to see it, but you're not opposed to him being happy. If she makes him happy, fine. I just don't want to see it, right?
I think that's fair, but there's also like the odds of your friend getting with the person. I don't know. I feel like you can just pick anyone else in the world.
Well, I mean, here's the thing too that you gotta come in, and I think this is more or less kind of along with Nietzsche too. Is if you were really truly my buddy, if you were truly my friend or whatever, I appreciate you coming asking. But if you really were my buddy, why are you even asking to begin with?
That's kind of
right.
That's kind of like what we're saying. Like, is it this insane betrayal as if they were dating? No. But
it's like, yeah, go ahead. But understand that if you're asking to date my ex, right? Okay, I appreciate the respect you asked at least, but why are you asking? Okay, so you really don't think that much about our friendship, to me, in my way of thinking. So, yeah, go ahead and knock yourself out. But we just ain't boys no more. We ain't hanging no more, right? I think that's.
So then you get it. So it's not cool.
No, no. I mean, okay. I think there's a mature way of handling it, right?
But it would not be cool.
But it's not real cool.
Hey, bud.
But here's the thing too, right? So like if you run into each other in a public setting, whatever, and you see you're not shocked by it, so it's not like you want to go over and punch his face out, right? So I mean, I think there is a right way of doing it, but no, it's not really cool. It's not really
It's
cool.
not really cool.
No, but there's a right way of doing it, going about it. That's mature, so that, because
I don't know if my
we're
friend
all on the same page then.
I think so for the most part.
Especially with the circumstances around it, right?
And-
Where Sierra was so hurt by him, and Amanda was encouraging Sierra to fucking repair this friendship. She was encouraging Wes to all this kind of stuff to get close to him again, and she was riding so hard for Amanda with all the shit going on with Kyle. And you're going to turn around and date this guy that I clearly still have feelings for, that I have all these hurt feelings and love feelings for.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just say this and be a little bit, I don't know, but I guess a pig, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
But this chick here, Sierra, this lady here, young lady, so much prettier than this Amanda woman.
Oh, dude, look at the other pictures of Sierra too. Like she's a model. She's a model and a nurse.
Okay, she's beautiful, right? And this dude here, this idiot, how do you even get near either one of them? But you're gonna screw up something with a woman who is as beautiful as Sierra is,
and smart. She's a fucking nurse, and she's hot.
This guy
and
here,
she's funny.
This is the type of guy who would walk up to an electric fence and piss on it because he's so damn dumb, right? Just look at him. He's like a moron. He actually looks like a moron. He's one step from drooling on himself. But anyway, yeah. Golly, yeah. But you know what?
That's the story.
You know what, though? That's kind of right there is what makes those type of programs sing. That's high content for them. I mean, that's
Summer House is so hot right now because of the drama. It's
insane. Yeah.
Is that why it's called Summer House?
It's called Summer House because they're people from New York that go on vacation in the Hamptons and have a summer house.
Can I give my input on this story?
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
I hope they all gather together in a small informal house in the Hamptons to talk about this and share their feelings. And then a plane crashes into the fucking building and kills them all.
That's not
you don't want the hot model nurse. Like you're not attracted at all to a model nurse.
Is she on my dick currently? Is she going to be on my dick in the next? Can I
give
her a call? Can I give her a call? Is she gonna come over to Vermont? If she wants to come skiing, sure. We can talk about this. But otherwise, I hope they all die. And I don't.
Women who aren't currently on my dick, I don't care about.
Brick, listen. You 100% have a chance because this guy, when she was is goofy as hell. You have a chance, brother. You need to start
She likes ugly guys. She likes ugly guys. That's the problem. Looking at those photos.
It's not a problem for you, but I'm bumped.
Whoa!
Fuck you.
Shit!
I think they should do a show where they put 6 people in one of those New York tiny oomes or whatever. That's what we should do.
It's called fucking Fish Tank. They did it already.
I'm getting hungry.
Small ones.
Yeah.
Get food.
So
wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. All right. So.
No, wait. It's my topic.
All right, hurry up. I'm hungry.
You better 30 seconds or less, Brent.
No, it's gonna be. I told you, I'm gonna teach people about credit cards. It's gonna be like
we're not doing. No, we are not doing that. There's no way in hell we're going to do that.
Wow. So we'll yap about
because I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you.
I want to help your audience be financially successful.
No, because that's the kind of that's the kind of shit that'll get you popped for like what they call it, fraud shit and whatever else. And no, we ain't doing that, Brick. We ain't touching that.
Yeah, you might as well just have had the fucking thumbnail of Coke in it at that point.
So for every dollar,
it's literally just how to manage your points and rewards and how to deal with credit cards in a successful way that are not just a liability but can be an asset. I mean, I think everybody should be financially literate, Riv. I don't know why you're against this for your audience. It's very telling.
I'm not against them being financially illiterate. What I am
All right, then
against.
fine. Let me
Well, hang
start on
on,
slide
no.
number 1.
But here's the problem, Brick. I don't believe you're the person to do that.
Wow, Riv. What makes you the expert on this?
I'm not, and that's why there is no.
Exactly.
That's
So
why
then
there is going to be
then
no
you have
advice
no
coming about finances off of this
right.
channel.
Then you have no leg to stand on to be for or against me. So
Excuse
let's
me.
roll into
I
slide
am
1,
not
Riv. If you
Matt
check
Pitt.
your
I've got
DM.
2 legs to stand on. Thank you.
Woo, 2 legs, yay!
Fuck Matt Pitt.
So for every $1, we'll mute people for that amount of minutes. That's the plan for Brick's story.
That's the plan for Brick's story. Anyway,
All
right.
Riv, can you please bring up slide 1?
No, there is no slide 1, Brick.
This is bullshit.
You're so
a well-the organized PowerPoint.
You know,
I don't know why you won't go.
I have to concur with what K Huck said. I do miss you doing streams, Rick. The chaos that you bring in is just it's just a whole nother level of energy, dude. So
Well,
anyway.
you say this, but then you don't help me teach your audience something,
Not about that. I'm not.
Step
Because
1 for financial literacy. Go to www.paypal.com/KingBrickShit and donate all of your bank account money to.
And I had to mute Rick.
These 3 steps.
Oh, these 3. Don't do that, Rick. Just don't do
that.
Trying to help people, Riv.
I know you're trying, and I appreciate it, but we're not going to do that today. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Thank you for Seth for being here. Thank you, Toxic, Brick, Nietzsche, and
Momi.
And Momi the kitty. Thank you for being here today. Appreciate you guys. Kayak, thank you for the continuing your support through subscription. I appreciate that. And anyway, have a good day. Keep your powder dry, and we'll see you in the funny papers.